Unless you are a Filipino, you have to agree that Thailand is light years ahead of the Philippines in many ways. By watching my channel, I've made my thoughts very clear. Now we will read other Redditors' opinions regarding why Thailand is better. Particular Dance says, if you are asking, most likely you've never been to Thailand. I went back after 10 years and it's night and day, even if you just compare Bangkok to Manila. Transportation ease, ability of moving around, not being sodomized by taxi drivers, cultural experience, costs, and of course the airports. Hotels and Airbnbs are nicer, better value. Entertainment is no problem. It's more modern. Thailand is much cleaner. It's cheaper. There's no garbage on the road. Way, way cleaner than the Philippines. Fewer typhoons, fewer power outages, better produce, better meat, better dairy. It is easier to find everywhere. And yes, the food is amazing. No sugar crash after eating local food. I remember someone saying, not here, but in a different conversation, what's the difference between the Thailand and the Philippines? Philippines, you have to put bars on your windows, but I went ahead and married a Filipina. Now we are moving to Thailand for retirement instead. BRW says, it is cheaper, slightly, but it is cheaper. It feels safer, has better food, has better infrastructure, and fewer obese women. That is a big thing I've noticed myself in the past 10 years or so. Filipino women are now shaped like mashed potatoes compared to the Thai women who are slim and much taller and of course better skin, and they take care of themselves. They are clearly the more attractive kind. And don't tell me this BS about Miss Universe Filipina, as we all know that most of those winners are half-bred, mixed with European or some other thing, which Filipino people seem to leave out every time the conversation comes up. And it's sad if you're going to judge an entire nation based off 4 people. What I'm doing is judging the average looking Filipina by living here for the past 10 years. Otherwise, Growth says, public transport is better, the food quality is better, customer service, price on accommodations, quality of accommodation, better beaches, cleaner beaches, cheaper, and it's a lot more to see and do, just to name a few reasons why Thailand is more popular. Says, definitely for any young digital nomad, I think Bangkok is such a great option because it is a great transport system. When you are there, you feel connected and empowered by being able to travel without worrying about the traffic, unlike Manila and the traffic that makes you feel trapped. If you've never been to Bangkok, it is one of the most accessible major cities around Southeast Asia. It has at least 2 systems that I know of, train systems that takes you around all over the city. It has its BTS system, the SkyTrain, and I believe another one called MRT, which is the subway underground. So, if it's not the taxis that you want to get by during traffic, you can take these 2 systems. They also have boats along the Chao Phraya River. They take you from place to place. You can get to places much easier in Bangkok. Pete says, better food, better amenities in general, better looking women, more touristy stuff to do, easier to navigate, strangely cheaper overall by a little bit, even though peso conversion is better than the baht. Don't let that fool you. If you are a simpleton and don't understand conversions or currency, just because you get more peso compared to the baht doesn't mean you get better value. Think of it this way. If $1 was 50 pesos and $1 was 30 bahts, don't just assume the peso is better, because in Thailand, 30 baht will get you 3 cans of Coca-Cola, while in the Philippines, 50 pesos will get you 1 can of Coca-Cola. Therefore, Thai baht is better value for money. Don't be fooled if you are someone that does not understand basic math or currency conversion. The truth is, the Philippines cannot compare itself to Thailand. It is simply unfair. It's like someone when they ask me to compare Singapore, That is simply not fair. It's not an even match. At least in Southeast Asia, Philippines should be compared to Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia, and perhaps even Malaysia, which is worlds ahead of the Philippines. The reality is that the Philippines is still a third world country. They say it is developing, but it is developing very slowly. I do feel for the Filipino people who either because of lack of education or experience or simply do not know better, keep electing officials that do not look out for its people. Corruption is rampant. If you look at any world index, Philippines always ranks amongst the lowest countries that is not in the middle of a civil war or other kind of war. It doesn't make sense why a democratic country should be developing in such a slow rate. I mean, heck, did they not just select a president whose father stole all the country's money? Or something about a mayor being Chinese? I don't understand Filipinos. They seem to select their leaders as celebrities. Someone taking pictures with criminals and posting it all over social media. They have to start thinking better. It's sad most of the Filipinos who have a brain usually leave the country. They go to other places to try to look for better life because they understand that it's not the Philippines itself. It is sad. I really hope that the people can somehow unite and have some sort of revolution, perhaps, that can stand against government oppression, corruption, and of course their own people who are resorted to trying and scamming people who come to the country. And the women itself, they need to start taking better care of themselves. I know I'm getting off topic here, but I'm starting to think as why I make these videos. Number one, to alert my fellow expats, to let them know the other side of the country, that it's not just paradise like most other expat vloggers would have you believe. These things are real. They do affect your life every day. If you want to come here for peace of mind, I tell you, it's not the place. You have to believe me when I share these stories, not just by me, but other travelers and those who have lived in both countries. Thailand is an excellent place if you can afford their visa, the retirement visa, but then again, not everyone is retired. Not everyone is ready for that. If you want to live a life of comfort, Thailand is the place to be. Did you know that you can order anything you want online in Thailand and it will be delivered to you practically the same day? Groceries, coffee, food, even rides to different places. These things are available in the Philippines as well, but the quality and the time it takes to receive them simply doesn't make it worthwhile. Also in Thailand, you can have major discounts on all types of food items because there's high competition. It's an open market. Unlike the Philippines where they hoard their produce, even simple things as vegetables, there's a mafia controlling the prices. How does it make sense that one onion costs more in the Philippines than it does in the United States of America? Yesterday, I told you 13 reasons why Malaysia is better than the Philippines. Best comment from Tyler D. The Philippines is third world living with nearly first world prices, while Malaysia is nearly first world living with third world prices. This comment I enjoyed very much as it is very accurate. You pay first world prices in the Philippines to receive third world goods. The worst comment comes from Preston Phelps. This issue with Malaysia is Muslims comes there are there. They don't like the white Westerners, non-believers. These kinds of comments makes me laugh deep down. It shows me that Preston or people like him have never traveled to Malaysia or Indonesia or these countries. They simply have prejudice, stereotype, and racial views towards the country and its people without ever having to travel there. Malaysia is very diverse, culturally and religiously. They respect everyone. That is why there's never been a civil war within Malaysia. Thanks for watching. God bless.